The Lagos State House of Assembly has been in turmoil since January 13, 2025, when Mudashiru Obasa was removed as Speaker and replaced by the first female Speaker, Right Honorable Mojisola Meranda. Now, recently, the Department of State Services, the DSS, invaded the Assembly complex, sparking tension and clashes between lawmakers, legislative aides, and DSS operatives. The DSS claimed they were invited by the Assembly to provide security, but the lawmakers denied this, saying the operatives' actions were an attack on democracy. The crisis took a new turn when the DSS sealed the offices of the Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and Acting Clerk and invaded the chamber to stop plenary session. Lawmakers have condemned the invasion. The Assembly has passed a vote of confidence in Speaker Meranda, with 36 supporting her leadership. Former Vice President Speaker Obasa also weighed in, condemning the DSS invasion and calling for an investigation. Well, joining me to discuss this is Niniola Adegoke. Is an essay on youth affairs and special duties to Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa. He joins me live in the studio. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir, and good evening. I'm glad I am here with you again on the same issue. On the same issue,
right? It's good to be discussing this issue again. I mean, Lagosians woke up to drama at the Lagos Assembly on Monday when members of the DSS sort of invaded the complex and disrupted the plenary.
I think Lagosians and Nigerians, most especially the people that are using the word invasion, need to apologize to the DSS.
So what happened was not an invasion?
It is not. You cannot invite me to your house to come for probably for an investigation or for a security cover, and at the end turn around I said I invaded you. But I'm very sure.
You used the word invited.
Yes.
Members of the House said they didn't put a call to the DSS.
By now, your station should have access to the copy of the letter wrote by the acting clerk, Mr. ATB 02 or something like that, inviting DSS, asking for security cover, thinking that Mr. Speaker will show up yesterday or today. Even if Mr. Speaker is coming down there, he's a man that everybody loves.
But Mr. Speaker, what are you referring to?
I mean Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa. That's the only legitimate speaker Lagos State knows.
So who is...
Even Mr. Governor cannot come out and say Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa is not the speaker.
So who is Right Honorable Mojisola Meranda?
She still remains deputy speaker.
She still remains deputy speaker.
Deputy speaker.
Even after a vote of confidence?
Authoritatively.
Even after a vote of confidence from many of the House members? Majority of the House members,
Let me quickly remind you of something. Vote of confidence at that chamber, you can ask for the video clips of what has transpired from January down to December 2024. How many times those lawmakers passed vote of confidence to Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, including December, before they went on recess. They only passed vote of confidence. The reason why they passed vote of confidence on Mojisola Meranda is because of their belly. It's their belly deciding their direction. Do you understand me? And it's good that issues like this.
So you are saying that this members of the House that passed a vote of confidence saying we believe in the leadership of Mojisola, Right Honorable Mojisola Meranda, you are saying that they are fighting more for their belly than
Mr. Dapo,
believing in our leadership. Is that what you're saying?
I'm telling you this for free. And I don't mind if he wants to pay me, I'm going to collect it. Vote of confidence to those people, they don't really mean it. You understand? Anybody that based his or her relationship with whosoever on that seat, based on money, such person doesn't have integrity. None of them can come out and tell me that they didn't collect money. Each of them went home January 13 with 30 million naira each.
What? Members of the House?
Yes.
Lagos State House of Assembly, each of them, 30 million.
Let them come out and tell Lagosians that they didn't receive any kobo before they did what? They did on January 13th. let us be honest to ourselves. DSS did not invade State House of Assembly. You can also look at it in this way, from this angle. What of if the state managed that crisis? Right Honorable Obasa has no interest in the DSS. And don't forget that they were the one that invited police and DSS January 13 to give them police cover and also attack democracy on that very day, just to perpetrate their evil in the absence of the clerk and Mr. Speaker when they were on official trip. You see, we need to be honest in this country. They did something. Those police officers and the security men in favor of them January 13th, believing that okay, when they come to the following yesterday, they will equally do the same thing. But the DSS quickly, you know, they discover that it is high time to use their professional skill to correct the anomaly they committed few weeks ago. And they discover that if care is not taken, this thing might snowball to something else. And what they did is they seal up the 3 offices, which is the best. Between you and I, that decision is the best. And I give kudos to the DSS. Do you understand me? You know, last time I told you, once the foundation is wrong, whatever you build on it will surely collapse. The democratic processes that brought Niniola Meranda in from the beginning totally faulty. Obviously, she cannot stand as the speaker. And after the January 13th, I'm very sure you followed the story, you followed the thread. You will discover that some people have been coming out, the sympathizers of democracy, saying that Meranda, she's a Lagosian, she's this, she's that. Simply means that they have an agenda behind what they did. Right on Obasa is around now, moving around, is free, is in his official residence at GRA. None of them is bold enough to walk towards him and tell him to move out of that place. Even Mr. Governor cannot. I mean, there's a trending video making the rounds. This video is an old video. We told the person that circulated it to stop it. So this was during the campaign period. This was during the campaign period, just to clear the air out there, because it was during the campaign. But okay, honestly, Mr. Speaker is doing fantastically well. He's doing well. He's doing well. Okay. He's doing well. Okay, and he's not bothered. He's not bothered at all because he committed no wrongs. So what's in it for him right now, you know, with all of this that is happening? Because it looks, I'm sorry, it looks like Right Honorable Niniola Meranda isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, let's wait and see. No, I'm just asking. Are you aware the case is before the court now? Right, yes. Yes, so we can only talk little about it. But to be honest with you, Meranda, she's not even willing to be on that seat anymore. But there are some set of people that, you know, this thing is mind game. Meranda subjected herself to those people and they manipulated her. And they see her willingness to be a conduit pipe so that they can mimic or siphon Lagos State House of Assembly through frivolous contracts. I am telling you, after this woman moved out of that office, that within few weeks that she spent in that office, there's going to be a thorough investigation. You will see the amount of evil they have perpetrated. Against who? Against the Lagos State. And your principal won't be roped in all of this. It's clean. Let them rope in. He said they should come close, come to me and investigate me. I have proper documentation of all the transactions on behalf of the Lagos State House of Assembly. I mean, you are pretty much close to your principal. Yes. I mean, you speak with him, all of that, and you're privy to a lot of information. What is the position of Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on this matter? Mr. President is a father to all. What's his position? His position remains the same. He told them what to do, the GAC. And he told them what to do. You don't need, you see, this is a family affair. He told them what to do. I mean, and some of them are, you know, they are trying to be economical with the truth. What is the truth? But I can tell you something, okay. Mr. Dabo. the majority of the GAC deal with Mr. Speaker, Dr. Mudashiru Obasa. Why minority who perpetrated this evil in conjunction of the person that sponsored it? They are on one side. But you know what? What they did cannot fly. Since January 13th, what happened? Everything remained. They say it stands still. So that is to tell you where we are coming from and the kind of person Mudashiru Obasa is. He's a peace person. You know, if you remember vividly, last time when I was here, I told you, I said, Obasa is not removed. Obasa still remained there. Obasa still remained the Lagos State Speaker. The only thing they succeeded doing was that they disturbed the stability, the harmony, the peace and unity of that institution. And it's a piece that is happening in this administration. That is the only thing they succeeded in doing. All others, they are failure. They didn't achieve anything from it.
Can I ask a question here? Why has Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa not come to the House, to the Assembly?
You can't. Is the person that, this man, maybe you don't know, is a custodian of law.
No, I mean, is still a member of the House.
He's a custodian of law.
Even though tentatively he might not be the Speaker, but he still has the right to be in the House.
Yeah. He still remains. Before the law, he's the Speaker. Because I'm very sure, no part of the world.
So what's keeping him from maybe attending plenary, for instance?
Are you aware that officially the institution is supposed to resume today? You understand me? So he has not committed any wrongs. And today, his office and other offices have been sealed. So being an abiding citizen, he will not go to his office and break it. He will allow the security agencies to do their work, and when they perfected it, it will resume officially.
Okay, you know what, we'll go on a quick break.
Yeah.
When we return, we'll look at this and its impact on the APC, with many saying that this might just reflect a major crack within the APC in Lagos State. Stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. It's still Politics HQ on News Central Television, and of course we are looking at recent developments in Lagos, where yesterday there was a bit of drama at the Lagos Assembly, where the Department for State Security Services actually did invade, but you know, even though my guest said the word is not invade, they stormed the House, and there was a bit of, will I call it a drama there? Well, still with me is Niniola Adegoke, is the essay on youth affairs and special duties to Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa. He joins me live in the studio. Thank you for staying with me.
You're welcome.
All right, now let's talk about the impact of this on APC in the state. I mean, you used the word, you said it's family affair.
Yes.
But for political observers and even the opposition, this might just be an opportunity because it looks or it reflects a crack, you know, in the party. So I put it to you, is APC in Lagos still united?
APC is intact. Let me be honest with you. Anytime you are, even in a family, either big or small family, you must definitely have issues. You understand me now? And there must be a mechanism, either internal or external mechanism, to resolve the crisis. But if you look at the way APC is moving, we have so many internal mechanisms to resolve conflicts. Mr. Dapo, I'm telling you, not all conflicts result in negative things or probably fragmentation or disintegration of the party. Not all conflicts leads to that. Some conflicts, the end of it always brings out the positive outcome. Look at all these sympathizers. The PDP members trying to come in, use that as an opportunity to rule our members. Believe me, they cannot succeed. APC is a family, and we maintain that bond. Are you with me? Good. Even we know that some of our leaders are not doing the right thing, but we believe that with time, they are going to come back to their senses and do what is right.
You believe that some of your members are not doing the right thing?
Some of our leaders.
Some of your leaders?
Yes.
Within the APC?
Yes,
nationally or at the state level? Can you be specific? What are they doing wrong?
I don't need to be specific. They know themselves. And they
it will be okay to get into it.
No. They know what to do and when to do it.
So they are aggrieved members within the party in Lagos. Is that what you're saying?
It's normal. This is a family affair. Do you understand? Anywhere you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, there should be a tussle once in a while.
So we might be looking at cases of defection.
There's nothing like that. They can't achieve
really?
that.
But you said, but you acknowledge that they are aggrieved.
When you are aggrieved doesn't mean that there is going to be disintegration.
No, defection.
What leads to defection? It's disintegration. When the center cannot hold anymore, is when you see people migrating to another party. But in this case, there is nothing of such.
So the center is
I can boldly tell you that Obasa, in physics we call it coercive force, is holding everybody together and nobody is going anywhere. That is why Mr. President cannot joke with him, because that is number one son. As far as Lagos State is concerned.
I mean, we are still going to go back to the issue of the DSS presence at the State House. Now, I'm going to read a press release that is made available to me right now, with the caption, a publication of a letter to the DSS. Now, our attention has been drawn to a publication by the Department of State Services regarding a letter dated 14th February 2025 with the title, Enhanced Security Measures for the LSHA. Now, the letter goes forward to sort of question the presence of even though you said they should be commended. And it brought out some bullet points in that. It said, for avoidance of doubt, I'm going forward now on that letter. At no point did the letter request security assistance instructing the DSS to invade the legislative chamber, number one, lock and restrict access to the Speaker's office, lock the office of the acting clerk, lock the office of the Deputy Speaker's office. No, this event of today poses or reflects serious concerns about undue interference in legislative affairs. The sanctity of the Lagos State House of Assembly was undermined by the armed DSS operatives who actively obstructed lawmakers from performing their constitutional duties. Let me stop here.
Who wrote that article?
This, of course, is a letter, a press release from members of the House.
What is that person's name?
That is Honorable Otumba Ogundipe Stephen Olukayode, is the chairman, House Committee on Information Strategy and Security. I believe it's within his purview.
Let me quickly tell you something. You see, what happened yesterday revealed administrative incompetency of the people in charge of the Lagos State House of Assembly, including this man that you're talking about.
Including yes, Honorable Ogundipe Stephen.
I'm going to tell you something.
Kayode.
He's a first timer in the House. He has practically no knowledge about the runnings or the operation of that institution. He's a first timer. He's even our party that rescued him after the man has been defeated severally by Honorable Shokunle Atoshodi Solo. So he's coming on board for the first time.
So and how is he incompetent? Questioning the presence of the DSS?
Because before releasing this, he's supposed to consult the acting clerk of the House. The content of the letter wrote by the acting clerk to the DSS. And at the same time, I want you to take note of something. You see, the DSS, their security is their field. They are more competent than you and I. Do you understand? They have more information than what you and I are when on security matters. So they got to that institution and they use their church mind. They use their professional skills to assess the situation on ground and say, okay, the best thing to do is to see certain offices until when all the dust settle down, invite all the principal officers, look for a better way or legal means to resolve it, or probably political solution, then before they can come on board. Even with that, the lawmakers still went ahead, gathered themselves at the beer parlor, and said they adjourn the entire house. They adjourn indefinite.
You said the lawmakers gathered themselves at a beer parlor.
You should ask for the video where they said they passed. They put the entire house on resale, on indefinite. It's just a gathering. It's just a gathering like a beer parlor gathering. You take one bottle, let me take one, and this and that. And they concluded that the entire house is going on Senator. This is the same house that went on recess from December till February 18th. Let me be honest with you. Governance is not a baby thing. It's a serious business. These people are not ready to work for litigation.
Are this the same lawmakers you alleged collected about, is it 30 million or 13?
I believe you heard me well when I said it. That is, they are barely dictating their direction. They did it based on incentive. They collected 30 million naira each. I know you're trying to quote me on that area. Yes, let them come out and deny that they didn't collect any money.
To unseat, to impeach Honorable Mudashiru Obasa?
Yes, to impeach him, but they failed. Because all the materials they need to carry out that deadly operation or evil operation were not available, like mace, original mace, authentic mace, symbol of authority.
So where is that mace now?
Don't worry about that.
So what we have in the house is not the original mace?
What they used January 13 was not original one. Was not original one. And the person they allege was not available at that material time. But let me quickly address something.
Because yes, we have just 2 minutes.
You see, I want to appeal to the civil servant to stay clear away from politics. Any one of them willing to join politics can resign and join politics as a full-time job. Those people, they already promises them so many things. And the lawmaker, they themselves know that these things are not real. But what they are trying to do is to portray Mr. Speaker like a bad person. Mr. Speaker is a lovely guy that you would like to interact with. That's number one. Number two, I quickly want to appeal also to the leadership of APC at the state level, including the governor, to please stop the campaign of Lagos for Lagos. Somebody is not a Lagos indigene, this one is not a Lagos indigene, this one is Lagos indigene. Needs to be stopped. If not, the end of it will not be nice. You and I, we are Yoruba guy. We work for the progress of the party. We make sure that the party succeeded in various elections. Not to get to the point of aspiring for something and you will now be telling such person that that person is not a Lagosian. We are all Lagosian. So many guys out there, by bet they are Lagosians. They are Yorubas. This is Yoruba region. All our royal father needs to stop this type of campaign and stay away from the people doing it. Because Asiwaju went through a lot to build this party with other founders. Lastly, speakership tussle is just a family affair that will be resolved pretty soon. And Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, will continue to pilot the affairs of the Lagos State House of Assembly.
Even after 20 years?
It doesn't matter. Go and Google it. Check US Senate website. You will see the numbers of years those lawmakers spent.
Anyway,
lastly, please.
30 seconds.
Mudashiru Obasa is coming back and is coming back strongly.
All right.
That's what I'm going to
Well, just until there's a turn in tide, for now, it's still Right Honorable Mojisola Meranda that is the Speaker. Maybe until there's a recent development to that, that is what we know. But thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you.